Hey there, everybody. So, what do you do when your master blocks and your System.io website are misbehaving? Now, what do I mean by that, right? All right. So, I had a question that came up, and the question was what happens when you are using a master block in multiple places and then you need to edit one of them, but you don't want that edit to affect all the other ones? Unfortunately, there's no real easy solution, but let's pop over to our computer. And let's go and I'll show you here some of the ideas that I have for handling this. Okay, so we're over here, we're in our editor for system.io, and this here that we're looking at, this header, I made a master block. All right, I've got it set up in two different places. All right, and one option would be, let me go out of here and I'll show you. Yeah, we're just going to leave. We've got it on the main home page there, and then I popped it in here on the second page to start my membership order form page. We go into edit page, and there it is again. So let's just say that again, I need to make a change here, but I don't want the change to take effect everywhere else. Now, one of the things that you'll notice here with the master block, it's kind of hard to see because my floating action button here is in the way, but there is no copy function on the master block. All right, if you go down here, the copy functions there, you can make a copy. Up here, it doesn't. It just has the edit or trash can. So one of the things we could do is just go out of here and then go in here and grab a new section, drop it in right below, and then recreate things. Now, in here, you can go and copy the elements in here. And so you could literally go, okay, hey, I still want, oh, let's just say you don't want this floating action button, which this code right here is for this floating action button. You could say, I want this whole section here. Okay, so what we'll do here is I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, I've got a 3-column row here. I'm going to go ahead and pop in a 3-column row here. And if I look at this, it looks like my row is off. And what I mean by off is I've got the full width. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click into this section here, and I want this section to probably be a wide. Let's take a look real quick. Go into this section and take a look at it. It's medium. Going to make this section again the same thing. Click into it, and we're going to make the content width medium. Okay, so we're working with apples to apples here. All right, so to speak. So now we have a 3-column row. We'd pop in a 3-column row, and then we would pop in an image here. Now, I used to think that we can grab it and drop it in. Same thing here. I'm going to just copy it and drag it down. And evidently we've got things a little different here. There we go. Okay. And then here we could also copy it and drag it down. Now another option would be to go and grab this whole row, copy it, and drag it down like so. Okay. That would probably be the quickest and easiest way. And then you would just do the same thing up here. Grab this whole row, copy it, and right here, trying to get the whole, there we go, drag it. And I need to drag it again. I want to go below, there we go. So now we've got that below there. And so what we're doing is just recreating this whole thing. And then once you've recreated it on the page that you're wanting to, then you could delete it from your section or from your page. Go up here, come on, there we go, delete, do an OK, and then we could delete it. Now I'm going to actually delete this whole thing because I don't really need it, but that would be one way. So another way would be, actually let's do this. Let's bring it all back. Another way, and I don't know if I'd want to do this, would be to delete the master block. So we've got the master block here on this page, right? And we have it on our other page. If we delete it from master blocks, we could then make all the changes we want. It kind of disconnects them, if you will. and we can make all the changes that we want to this one and it wouldn't affect the other one. The challenge is what happens if you have this master block being used, let's just say on 7 pages, and you only want to make the change on 1 page. Once you delete this, now those other 6 master blocks are disconnected. And now if you want to reconnect them, you'd have to go and select one of them, make it a master block. Then you'd have to go and add that master block to each of those other 5 pages. Does that make sense? So it's not a very easy solution. One of the really cool things that would be really cool to be able to click on it and say, remove this from the master block. That would be the coolest thing. But in the meantime, until they have that, if they ever have it, this would be the way I would handle it. I would either recreate the block in question, or again, the more, I guess, what you would call nuclear approach would be to delete the master block. And once you delete it, if we go over here to blocks, master blocks, and delete, I'm doing okay. I can now go in here and change this all I want, and it's not going to affect anything. So watch here. Let's go in here. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to save it. Now, if this was a master block, if we go over to our other page, I should have 2 buttons there. I don't. I only have 1 because I deleted the master block. That's it for this one, everybody. I hope that helps you deal with your master blocks when you're wanting to edit one but not the others. And if you're enjoying these videos, we do have a whole series of videos in our System.io playlist. Thanks for watching, everybody.